Hello, I'm Chris Lapados Thanastasiopoulos, and this is Man Free World. And today we're going to do a meme review, some meme reviews. Yay, meme reviews. First one up. Never let them forget what they said. These are the people you're supposed to follow. So make sure you follow these people because these people all have your interest in at heart. You're willing, your best interest at heart. You're willing to walk among us unvaccinated. You are the enemy. Gene Simmons, a man with no friends. He has disclosed he has no friends. He spends most of his time alone by himself. So you're supposed to, and he was a has been. Nobody knows who he is, and he milked it and soaked his fans with all kinds of plastic goods and gadgets from China, and he lives alone in a mansion and nobody cares about him at all, and nobody wants to be around him. So make sure you take his advice. Here we have another guy right here who's got recently fired from whatever job he was at. Don't take the vaccine. Can't go to the soccer market. Can't go to the ball game. Can't go to work. No shirt. No shoes. No service. So Don Lemon. So yeah, so make sure you listen to Don, and that you're excluded from society for taking an alleged experimental thingy. I don't really what you even call it. So that's what Don Lemon says. And you should definitely do what Don Lemon says because it's important to listen to these people who have no credentials and have I don't know how they got on the TV. I don't know what's going on here, but something odd is happening because this person is a nobody and he's all of a sudden on TV. So, but make sure you listen to everything he has to say about the old whatever this thing is. Okay, there's this guy here. Who's this guy? Another shill. Who you have to listen to and follow and make sure you follow him on Twitter and things. So, who gets an ICU bed? A babinated person. Come right in. Unbabinated person who gobbled the horse goo. Rest in peace, Wheezy. Okay. So if we don't do your prescribed thing, Dr. Kimmel, if we don't, also Dr. Lemon and Dr. Simmons, uh, these people for giving out this medical advice really do need to see some legal repercussions. I'm not really sure what the laws are about practicing medicine without a license or recommending medical treatments to people in mass. I wonder if there's any legal repercussions, Mister I should say Doctor Jimmy Kimmel. Here's another one. This guy, another person that lives alone and is afraid of people and never goes out and has no friends, and was irrelevant 20 years ago. When are you gonna stop putting up with idiots in this country and say I'm actually to get fuck their freedom? Okay, Mister Doctor Stern. Thank you for informing us about what we should do next. So make sure you listen to Doctor Stern so you can have his lifestyle where he never goes outside, never sees anyone, never goes anywhere, and is afraid of everything. So make sure you mimic him because he's the person that you should be following and mimicking his depraved, hypocritical, obviously a massive psychosis lifestyle. So make sure you pass, go do what he says. And then we have this Piers Morgan, Dr. Morgan. I love the idea of vaccine, COVID, blah blah bang, passports for everywhere, flights to fight clubs, flights to clubs, to gyms, to shops. It's time for the blah blah denying anti blah blah loonies had their bullshit bluff called. Okay, this flip flopper, Mr. Piers Morgan, whoever's paying his bills, wherever he can get his fat ass on TV. Yeah, he'll just go after whatever's the popular thing, whatever's a thing that's in the air. Dr. Morgan will recommend it. So we got to go along with whatever he says because he knows what's best because he's a medical person. He's had all this training in medicine and he knows everything there is to know about the jibba jabba jib jibs. And that's safe for you and you should go do it. And if you don't, you are a bad person and should be denied life. So there you go. So make sure you go along with this plan and flip flop whenever it's necessary. And here's another one. This guy, your American hero, greatest Republican, really looking out for the rights of individuals and for everybody. Yeah, his quote, Dr. Schwarzenegger says, "Screw your freedom." So make sure we listen to all these guys who have your best interests at heart, who have no psychological problems at all, and haven't completely sold out to anybody because they're just on TV and all their advertising comes from the pharmaceutical companies. So Yeah, these people have no vested interest at all in any of this. So make sure you go along with their whatever they say, and make sure you do whatever they say as soon as they say it. And if they've changed, you change the moment the words are uttered out of their mouth. You then change accordingly. Okay. And these are some more people we should be paying attention and listen to every damn word they say, because they are the left's climate change experts. I'm not even sure it's the left. It's like authoritarian world dictatorship group. Yeah, this isn't an actress. She's a bartender. She's completely clueless. She has no idea what's going on. But we're supposed to pay attention to her because reasons. Because she's on TV. Because she's kind of pretty. She's got a nice rack. Is that the reason? Is that why we're supposed to pay attention? You do know she's an actress, right? But we're supposed to pay attention. So make sure we listen to AOC and everything she says, and it's really important to know and track what she's doing at all times. And there's another one that we should track because she's extremely educated on. Oh wait, she's a high school dropout. Oh okay. Well, in not the high schools, nothing to like shout at, but she's well educated. Definitely knows a lot about what she's talking about, and she's well informed. She doesn't have any parents that are feeding information or any kind of special contracts with any large government institutions or corporations. No, there's none of that going on here. That's so she's totally legit, not astroturfed at all, and totally up on up. We should definitely listen to everything she says about the climate. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so we're looking at the Alan Dershowitz raising the age of consent must be, or lowering the age of consent must be lowered to 14, and statutory rape is outdated. Okay, okay. So, Mister, these people look at their faces. Just look at how they look. You can tell they're very psychologically sound. They really have the best interest of everyone at heart. And of course, this has been fact checked, so you know it's real and true, and it should be the way it happens. And there's Baxter. Oh, look at how many comments! It's just people are just lining up, getting behind this for age of 14 consent law. So we're gonna go ahead and watch this little clip if you haven't seen it yet, where sometimes the mainstream um, uh, government lets mainstream media, wherever the shadow thing, whatever this thing is that's doing it, maybe they let it slip sometimes. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this all the way through, and if you haven't seen it, you should. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. A little technical difficulties. There we go. Here we go.
I've had the story for 3 years. I've had this interview with Virginia Roberts. We would not put it on the air. First of all, I was told, who's Jeffrey Epstein? No one knows who that is. This is a stupid story. Then the palace found out that we had her whole allegations about Prince Andrew and threatened us a million different ways. We were so afraid we wouldn't be able to interview Kate and Will that also quashed the story. And then Alan Dershowitz was also implicated in it because of the planes. She told me everything. She had pictures. She had everything. She was in hiding for 12 years. We convinced her to come out. We convinced her to talk to us. It was unbelievable what we had. Clinton. We had everything. I tried for 3 years to get it on, to no avail, and now it's all coming out, and it's like these new revelations, and I freaking had all of it. I'm so pissed right now. Like every day I get more and more pissed because I'm just like, oh my God, what we had was unreal. Other women backing it up. Hey, yep. Brad Edwards, the attorney, 3 years ago, saying there will come a day when we will realize Jeffrey Epstein was the most prolific pedophile this country has ever known. And I had it all 3 years ago.
Yeah, so go give OMG a little like and subscribe over there. But yeah, so this guy, why is he pushing for the age of statutory rape to be lowered? I wonder why. Fucking Jesus Christ. But make sure you trust him because he's very trustworthy, and listen to everything he says and do everything he says. So that's really important. Here's another guy that's real trustworthy, and yeah, so he says, "I don't respect anyone who doesn't wear a mask." That's Tom Hanks, and I say, "I don't respect anyone who's been on a scene's flight log for my times." Allegedly, allegedly. All right, moving on. And we're still at zero for the count of all the people that Epstein went to, all the client list of all the people of Epstein's clients. Yeah, there's no one that's gone to prison for any of those crimes that he went to prison for peddling. Isn't that odd? Yeah, so nothing's gonna happen on that list. These people are well protected. It's good to know about what's going on and who to trust and where this is headed. And yeah, your children at risk. They're going after your kids. They're going after your kids. They're going after your kids. Did you know that they're going after your kids? Did you know that they're preying on your kids? Did you know that? I don't know if you knew it. Anyway, moving on. So one quarter of U.S. 40-year-olds have never married, a record high. Look at that. This is what you call a hockey stick pattern. Yeah. Yeah. So here, if you do make a mistake and get end up being a single daddy, here's the ultimate dating app profile. I'm a single Chris 35. This is not mine, by the way. Chris, I'm a single father of three and another one on the way. They are my world. If you don't have what it takes to help me raise my kids, then move aside and let a real woman step up. You must have your own car, preferably a minivan, obvious reasons. You must be able to cook, clean, and be submissive. No taller than 5'5". Must be fit. That's 90% of women right there gone. Have your own source of income and no kids of your own. Thank you. And that is it for memes of the week. See you guys later.